Genuinely Organic Discussions presents Episode 6, Hungry Houseboy Holes.
What the fuck are we even doing here?
Fuck. No, I'm uncomfortable on the couch again. You have 30 minutes.
Bitch, you'll keep going. You're gonna forget how long. Well then, shall we?
Fire away. Ooh. Ill-timed.
Yeah. Sorry. Good evening, folks. Welcome back. This is Genuinely Organic Discussions. My name is Hunter Holt. I'm here with my roommate / ex-fiance, Roman. And tonight we're going to talk about hungry, bratty bottoms and how they need to, course correct a little bit if they want to be a houseboy. You gotta say something. Give me some. Work with me, buddy.
We can't call people out like that.
No one knows what we're talking about.
Sure.
This
the
could be,
one person who just become obsessed with you doesn't know what this is.
Well, maybe he needs to hear this then. Because he was a nice guy. Totally fucking cool. But just a little needy and a little thirsty. And, yeah. He came over here and he disrespected both of us by A, ignoring you, and then B, fucking not letting me go. Like, I told him, hey, I'm good for tonight. You didn't talk to me. You talked to my roommate. So you should go pay attention to him. Like, I'm not in the mood. I've had too much sex this weekend. It's nothing about you, but I'm good. I'm in a creative mode. You guys are the one who's talking.
Yeah, go talk to the guy with the infinite libido.
Mm-hmm. One who gave him 2 nuts.
Who's counting?
I am.
I am. You don't even know how many nuts.
Oh, the endless miles of nuts that I've had across these 36 years.
He's come over a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've had a string of
usually less
over.
talking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you.
Less talking, more
thank you
fucking.
for pointing that out.
I can take it out if you want. Hey, future me, edit that out. Well, let's see. You were calling him a brat, correct?
That is the term.
That is the term. You've also called me a brat.
You are pretty bratty.
You want to explain to the people out there who don't know what that terminology means in the gay world? Because even I didn't know.
Like, and anybody can be a brat, but
a brat.
But like bratty subs is what we're kind of talking about, which isn't a bad thing. It's actually what a lot of people want, but you should know your brand.
Yeah,
and sell that.
For
and not
sure.
Tell me you're gonna be submissive and obey.
Well, I think what he really needed to understand was that not all gays are gonna like him or like be able to get off with him. He just does not do anything for me, and I was trying to be nice and give him a little attention, but
I've told him before he's good. He's a good hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just wouldn't
Nothing
take
wrong
no.
with
He was like determined to try to get me to come, and I was just like, dude, I'm good. Thank you though. Like, I appreciate the effort. Maybe next time, rain check, okay? And he didn't understand that concept of like, oh, you don't have to fucking nut every time you hook up with somebody.
Well, I guess, from a different perspective.
Well, definitely coming from a perspective of somebody who always gets their man off. Like, you are, undefeated.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, let me hear your perspective.
Any of my exes who hear this would nod in agreement, probably.
Is that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman, he does suck a mean dick.
I'm good at what I like.
Yes. Yeah, if you're good at it, you should get paid for it.
Yeah, but I'm paid by the hour.
We'll find a money dom or whatever.
I have to be that in order to get
You
paid.
will be
If me
set
finding
me up,
another
too.
guy who wants my money is not going to help me get money.
Set me up with one too. Shit.
You want to get a guy to pay you money?
Mm-hmm.
You don't do it like that.
Well, how do you do it, doctor?
It's called FinDom.
FinDom.
Yeah, financial domination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're a FinDom, you're the one collecting the money.
Mm-hmm. So how do you go about getting a FinDominee?
Find yourselves a gaggle of beta boys.
A gaggle of gays?
No, gaggle of beta boys. They gotta be specific.
I don't usually hang out with those.
You don't have to hang out with them. You're never gonna meet these people in your life, probably.
Sick.
That's the time. That's the thing about it.
Calling all dominees. Fin subs? What would the terminology be? Fin sub?
Yeah, financial subs or what is it? You can call them pretty much anything you want because you're the dom.
You're goddamn right, and I will.
I've heard them referred to as cash bags or piggy boys or I don't know. You can call them a lot of things.
What other categories of dom and sub is there? Because you've seemed to be finding a lot. Who's the ones that like come over and clean your house and?
Well, those are mostly just submissives. Some of them even go into like slave territory, which I know is a harsh word, but it's not. It's like it's a consensual person that is
they're willing,
submitting their will and making you make all the decisions.
How about willing indentured servants?
It's basically like an object of your ownership. And that's what you would see in like contracts for these people sign with their dom, becoming their property.
That's wild.
And
what do they get out of it?
You can like trade. Well, you get to live in my fucking house, and
that's the guy. That's what you suggested last year when we were at the first apartment.
Well, no, I literally just brought it up, and you blew up about it because you thought I was literally had a guy on the way to clean the house and live in our basement.
That's what it sounded like to me.
No, I said, how do you feel about this situation? Because I wanted to start a conversation. Because again, Steve is not going to be
participating indentured servant.
Like you're going to have to edit out every time I said that. Because no, we'll come up with a better one. The duck I made you put in the other one was good.
Bottoms.
So yeah, it's just you owning somebody, and then even they can be brats. You can have bratty slaves.
Well, I suppose so. What's the definition of brat? It's just someone who's like picky about their sex.
You're
doesn't
rebellious. No, you're just rebellious, and you don't like to be told what to do. You like to be made to do what to do.
I don't even like that though.
Well,
you can't fucking make me do anything.
You're not a submissive. That's exactly right there.
Mm-hmm. But you've called me a brat before, and I definitely
you are a brat. But in the sense of you're a thirsty bottom who's a brat.
Explain.
I'm cross mixing.
I will take the.
I'm cross mixing references.
Title of thirsty bottom in my 20s. Yeah.
Still.
I'm a confident bottom, versatile, bottom leaning.
How often do you fuck another dude though?
When they're cleaned out and when I fucking feel like it.
How many cleaned asses have you fucked in the last 3 months?
I mean, technically 0. But I've also been on a mission to fucking heal myself and on a sobriety kick. And
no, the number of assholes is not 0.
Well, I mean,
so that is just one more thing, one more aspect of that I would like to point out.
The number of assholes is not 0.
No.
Future me.
Way to try to spin this into something else.
You know what I do best.
You try.
Yep.
Well, with things that I've technically owned before, objects of use, then
Willing
those
servants.
those ones have usually pretty strict protocols as well as schedules that they keep to.
You must adhere to the protocol.
You understand that?
Yeah. It's weird. I don't fucking
I know,
get it.
yeah.
Sexually, I'm like,
But you
okay.
understand what I just said.
Yes.
As of the protocols and scheduling and all that. So, like,
They have a rigid routine
my
system.
subs have gotten up earlier than me to go start coffee for me, to
Suckers.
start breakfast, have
Well,
breakfast
nice of
ready,
That's nice of them.
and then come wake me up a la fellatio.
I'd be more pissed off that somebody's waking me up.
No, because that's my alarm clock. They're scheduled to wake me up at a certain time.
Gotcha.
And on the dot, within seconds of it being that time.
This is very hedonistic and Caligula-esque. But
Well, that is how some people live their lives.
I do indulge in the finer things sometimes. But I
would say that
I'd
I'm
rather
lucky to
do
have been
that
able
for
to.
somebody that I love and care about, though.
Well, that's the whole part of it. I don't take on people that don't admire me.
It's annoying, trust me.
And
But you do have a lot of admirers and people who are like, oh, hey, bro, man.
I appreciate it, and I do stay as humble as I can because I really don't
I
enjoy
see it
the
go to your head
compliments
all
and
the
shit.
time. You're like, oh, shut
I know
up.
you see
Shut
everybody says shit, so I'm like, shut up. All right, don't mention it. Or,
Well,
yeah, it's nothing.
I mean, from my perspective, I
really downplay everything that I do.
Yeah, you
because
do.
because
You're very humble
to me,
about your life.
To me, the things that I'm doing for people isn't all that much.
Don't I know it?
It's small things
Don't I know it?
that. Well,
Kidding.
I've done quite a bit for you, but
Yeah, you saved my life a bunch of times.
I
I mean, one time, not so much, but
your life isn't actually saved until you actually start living without me.
true.
That'll be the real test.
Will it?
Yeah. After you lose me, what other support system do you have?
I've got a lot of people in my life that care about it. I just don't
know
lean on
that,
them like
but
I lean
you
on
don't
you.
have them living with you.
That's your point.
See,
Aye, Dr. House.
and you don't like to do what people tell you to do. So
No, I'll do it eventually.
don't be a houseboy or a submissive.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah.
Shit. I was Bob and Mark's houseboy for a long time, but it was not a
But
good
that
one.
wasn't the level of submissive or something that I've
No, that was an
experienced or had because
equal
you
level
were,
relationship.
within reason. You were equal.
I mean, I was definitely the younger fucking meat that
You were
came in
the
there to
additive.
spice up their 30-year relationship. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you had your place, and you accepted your place among that,
For
and
a
that is
little
what
bit
you
too
that is
long,
what you
shit.
lived. So again, see, that's no different than somebody submitting to some other people, man or couple.
I suppose if that's their thing, to each their own.
Like, I've yet to have somebody chained up in my basement in like a little box, but
Like in a gimp outfit.
I'm not even like even that big into rubber, but the gimp suit.
It's too
the gimp
hot. Yeah, I
suit
couldn't see you in fucking rubber. Oh my god. Can you imagine how much you would sweat? Good god.
There's a lot of guys that are hairy like me though that are super into it.
Yeah, but you were like the first dude that I had hooked up with that was like sweating on me while you were fucking me.
Yeah,
I was just like, okay.
putting in effort.
I didn't know if you were spitting or
I don't know.
fucking
It's just
coming a
sweat.
little bit, like pulling out and like shooting a little bit. I was like, what is fucking going on back there? But yeah, I mean, it was hot. There was a couple of times where I was like, oh, it's hot.
Sweat is hot.
Sometimes.
The best things in life make you sweaty.
Sometimes. There was the guy last night who was a little bit
That was a sweat.
He was perspiring a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, and then
a
he was
little
also
bit,
drooling a lot
but-
on the couch.
Yeah.
Which, again, good job. I mean,
That
you
was
managed
about
to
it.
find these guys and bring them over. And you're like, hey, is it cool if he comes over and just worships our cock for a little bit? I was like,
Cock singular.
cocks and cock.
Yeah,
I didn't want to intrude on your space. That was your thing.
Huh?
I was just happy to be there and be able to be like, okay.
No, I
Huh.
really didn't even want it. I just wanted, I was just like, hey, you want somebody to come over here and suck your dick?
Mm-hmm.
And you were down with it, so it happened. You just line shit up like that.
Yay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, he was nice too, but the drool stains on the couch was quite
Oh,
large.
yeah.
I
The
was
drool
like, ooh.
stains. Those are the most worrisome thing there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about every other stain that
Oh, there's some stains.
a certain outdoorsman
There's some
has left on here.
stains. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an outdoor kitty, is what he is.
And now he shall stay outdoors.
Yeah, he is forever unclean.
No, I mean he's clean sometimes.
When he uses my shower, yeah.
Stink terribly.
No, he does.
sometimes.
Sorry. Have you smelled my car after he's slept in there?
I try to roll with the windows down. Well, that's mostly his foot.
His
The
decaying-
gangriest
gangriest
feet.
fucking legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's his journey.
She's unfortunate.
I can't try to like drag him through life and pull him up anymore. I'm trying to pull myself up.
And I decided I was my own person, so I didn't let substances control me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did. I kind of checked out there
It's
for a long
everybody's
time.
own journey.
But yeah, you managed to be like, oh no, I'm just gonna stick to like weed and a little bit of booze here and there.
I dabble, but
Yeah. You don't do well with cocaine, I'll tell you that much.
okay, that was some weird coke.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I get geeked out too. Trust me, that's why I don't do it.
Well, you know what? I had not been allowed to sleep for a couple weeks at that point, so I was already at the point of breaking.
Oh yeah.
So
We'll do it.
yeah,
Well, the body needs rest. Future me, edit that out. Yeah, the body needs rest. To all you Tina fans out there, go to sleep. Sleep more, talk less.
just sleep for a while and learn to not talk.
If you're gonna do that one,
Keep those thoughts inside.
be a project tweaker. Shit. I think that's the that's what I was using it for. Shit. And I could see why people do it. Yeah, it makes you feel great, but it's undeniable that your life is fucking in shambles and falling apart around you, and you're the only one who's fucking living the lie. Like, oh no, everything's fine. I'm good. I'll sleep tomorrow.
Nah.
Thus the flawed thinkings of an addict.
I see. So coming from a person who sometimes can't sleep for days, I don't need help with that.
I'm not used to it. I need fucking sleep. And that overnight security guard job, I
absolutely
didn't sleep for like a
hate
year, basically.
insomnia is like one of the freaking worst things ever. But also, like, I can still be pretty productive when I finally give up on sleep.
That's true. Your brain does
And
get into a
that-
cool little like flow state once you've gone like
Yeah.
36 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get into some cool thinking.
Start getting what they call moon brain.
Is that the moon brain?
That's not moon brain. It's 5 days no sleep.
This episode brought to you by Moon Brain.
Send the check, moon brain. And now everybody's looking up moon brain.
I'd like to get a check from Manscaped.
Well, you'd have to contact their PR person.
I don't think they're going to be willing to give a check
No.
to 40 views.
No.
So that's on you, team. You guys Do the thing. Subscribe. Comment.
You should
boost the
shoot
algorithm
for
thingy.
something a little more realistic, like some like Wrigley's gum, you know?
I do like freeze pipe.
What?
Freeze pipe.
No,
The
sorry.
freezable, smokable pipes for marijuana ingestion.
I don't think they want to condone what we're talking about here.
Gay men love weed.
Gay men do
Everybody
love
loves weed. Shit. I'd like to be sponsored by Rush. Personally, it's like Rush.
Oh no, what is that? The dream
For all your video head cleaning needs.
They have great colors too, so you can get all that fucking mustard yellow, ketchup red.
The red one's good for like first couple of fucking goes, but it goes quickly.
That now is it just smells rancid to me.
Yeah. Well, dude, all these ones that I got from the Eagle, all the small bottles.
Oh.
Yeah, I think somebody like went through and like cracked them because like they did not have their initial kick. Or I was like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't be getting that from there.
It's convenient. It's $15.
You know what's also right down the fucking not even 2 blocks?
A place that doesn't sell Rush.
A place that does.
They only sell jungle juice and fucking.
They got plenty of other brands.
Amsterdam.
You can get New Amsterdam.
Blue Boy. What else am I missing? Everybody's like, but that.
I know. It's like Scorpion or Scorpion. Whatever that one is.
All I know is fucking. Don't tell the straights
Brown
about
bottle.
these things. Don't tell the straights. They'll take it away
If you keep
from us.
talking about it, they're gonna know. They're gonna find out.
Fuck around and find out how much fun we're having. Back to the topic at
I think you
hand.
just answered a lot of questions right there that people had about you.
What?
Don't say what like you don't
What?
know what we're talking about.
No, inform me, mister.
You know damn well what that shit does.
Younger house.
You know damn well what it does. I've explained this to you multiple times. And why you should not take it with other nitrates.
Yeah.
Nitrate supplements.
Or at the amount that I fucking huff them. It's probably a factor there too.
Yeah, blue fingered Jim is not a good look. While you're fucking literally no color in your fucking whole
You ever
body.
gone hypoxic?
You're stupid.
That's when you really start seeing the cool shit.
Yeah, that is death closing in on you.
Well, I welcome it because it's quite lovely. I'm like, oh, hey, you, what's up? What are you creeping in here trying to do? Oh.
You see death knocking on the door. You're like, ooh, daddy, I hope he has a big day.
I just want to hang out. I just want to say what up.
Whatever.
I'll get there eventually. Hopefully not sooner.
Not sooner.
Later rather than sooner, but yeah. I don't know. With my
We'll see.
reckless intake of chemicals,
We'll see how that goes for you.
we shall.
What do I keep telling you?
Be responsible about your drug use.
Other than that, when you keep making promises,
Oh, I said we'll see.
making all them promises.
Yeah, I'm not going to get your hopes up. I'm not.
Well, no, I'm like, well, I just tell you one thing. I'll tell you, time will tell.
Okay.
Case in point.
I know. I just love to prove myself wrong all the time. Well, remember what my autism is.
You haven't even gotten tested for autism.
Either have you, bitch.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the ADHD. That's what I told you about that.
I know. And
See, I came out front with all my stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't believe you.
That's not on me.
It's definitely on me. And I was
told you
very
what I
I was
told you what
very
I
upfront
needed.
about all my shit. I just
Nah.
omitted some half truths.
Then that's not being upfront, is it?
I said my drug use and alcohol abuse would eventually ruin this relationship. Did I not?
No.
I certainly
That's
did
the whole
on
point. Is that you never
on this couch in Bob and
You
Mark's
want to turn
fucking
this into
basement.
another argument about that,
No,
and
no,
it's so
we're done.
great.
We're done arguing.
You're so good at this.
Oh, we're not arguing.
You're so good at bringing up the same stuff.
I'm just saying. I gave you fair warning, didn't I not?
It's a PSA to only trust yourself and your instincts. And if you choose to let somebody manipulate you, it's only you to blame. So that is what I accept. No,
I just needed someone to live
allowed you
with.
to manipulate me, and that's only because I saw the fear and the sadness in your eyes.
Oh,
and I definitely didn't want to leave you out, to end up with a bunch of meth heads in a crack house. So they could just knock you
I just
out
ended
and
up
take all your
crackhead
shit.
adjacent. Yep.
Knock you out, take all your shit, and fucking move to another meth house.
I don't know. I can walk amongst the street people.
How often does your friend who does meth and fentanyl get his shit stolen?
Oh, well, that's because he's a fucking heavy sleeper.
Yeah, we'll just call it that. Just call it that then. Sure.
He habitually goes unconscious for a little bit.
All right. Does that sound familiar?
I drink to pass out,
No.
but I wake up very easily.
That. I'm talking about where you ended up. You would have been there for much longer if you would have gone the other route.
True.
If you didn't just move in with Brian. With
Byron?
Byron.
Byron.
If you didn't move in with Byron.
Captain Cocaine himself.
Captain Cocaine in the his out.
Oh, I love you, Byron.
And contrary to popular belief, I too love Byron.
He's a good guy. Great guy. Just not when he's Byron.
When he's Byron, he's something else. But we can still make up some good fucking food together.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that motherfucker can cook.
What did I make that one time? Was it
like shrimp and chicken and some rice and...
What did I make the rice?
You made your pasta salad.
The pasta salad too. That's the big event right there.
Yep. This boy knows how to eat. Let me tell you what.
Roman has never made enough pasta salad. I'm not even joking. I've made 3 gallons of that shit and still brought home empty containers. There's no party I've ever been to that I can make enough pasta salad to bring anything home because it's always better the second day.
It's true.
But you know what? If I don't make my own batch, I ain't bringing shit home.
Yeah, your mom will send us home with everything.
Oh, my mom makes a fucking 5-course meal.
Like a 17-course meal.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
To the point of, ouch, I got to shit. I'm going home for this home field advantage.
Nobody can eat all this. But you know what? We never run out of food.
It's true.
You know what? That rubbed off on me because, I never run out of food either.
That's true. I mean, most of the things you moved in, when we moved in together, was like half food. Like, where the fuck?
Well, a lot of that shit, again, my mom buys for me, which isn't necessarily something I want, but I've encountered a lot of times where people come to me in need, and I'm able to send them on the way with a lot of shit.
Very true.
Which is very helpful.
You're a generous host.
Not having to worry about that. Well, the rule of my house used to be nobody leaves hungry.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I would throw down, and my sister throws down, and you see how my mom throws down. Neither of us throw down to that fucking level. However, I will make sure that everybody gets fed if they are hungry in my home. I
don't know how she has the time in the day to do all that shit.
She devotes her entire day to that.
I know.
That's what she does on her weekends.
Crazy. God bless her shit.
So that's her happiness is feeding people.
I know. And for someone who looks at food as like a chore. I'm like, God, right. I gotta do this eating thing.
Oh no, I gotta eat again.
Well, when you have a palate of like a 12-year-old, it's kind of hard. You get tired of like chicken fingers and
you're able to
hamburgers
eat the other
and pizza.
Stuff we've been getting.
Yeah, I'll take a fucking bite.
I'll take a fucking bite. You've eaten some of the whole meals.
Yeah.
Again, if you're not gonna eat 6 meals of fucking 7 days.
I only need so much, sir.
I know. That's why I'm like, why are you getting these? Okay.
Well, I got 3 days worth.
3 days worth.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for you.
You don't have to eat 3 meals a day.
It wasn't. It was just lunch and dinner. Specifically for you, so you could have something at work. I was thinking about you.
I only have one lunch while I'm at work, though. I only have one, period of time where I can eat.
Okay, I can knock it down to 6.
Well, if we're going to have stuff going bad, and you're going to eat stuff that has gone bad.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know that because we have to microwave it before we even look at it, right? That's why it's important to eat it within 7 days.
Yes.
Right. Glad we got through that together.
Mm-hmm. We're going to get there together. Just wait. Just hold on a little bit.
So just knock it down.
Well, I mean, it just shows
knock
you what,
it
like,
down to like 8.
a good...
That is more than enough,
Mm-hmm. It shows you what a good deal and, like, value that Factor Meals is, though. Because I was only paying, like, $70. So.
For 12 meals a week?
Mm-hmm.
$70?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
It's pretty cheap, actually. For 12 meals, $70.
You can feed yourself for so much less.
You've seen me fucking feed myself. It is not healthy.
You know how to make spaghetti.
Yeah, but do I like to eat spaghetti all the time?
Oh, man, I sure do.
Oh, I know.
I fucking love spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Professor Pasta
and
over
Alfredo.
here. I mean, you do know your way around a good fucking noodle.
Make a nice bechamel.
A good neuter.
Well, are you referring to the al dente that I always boil my pasta to?
I was just inferring the carb intake.
Oh, me able to
pasta and noodles.
Pastas. I mean, if it's not pasta, it's usually rice.
Yeah, or yeah, rice, spaghetti, pasta, macaroni and cheese.
That's pasta.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do make a mean mac and cheese.
You do. I give you that. I give you that one.
Box or not.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna make some dude really happy.
Oh my god, whatever.
He's gonna be slim like I was, and then fucking.
He's gonna love, 3 a.m. Kraft mac and cheese.
Get up, Robert. Give me some pasta.
Wow. That doesn't make it better.
That makes it all much better. Yeah.
No, you need the quack.
Quack. Why? Because my power animal is a duck. My spirit animal. Mallard duck.
Mallard.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I would say.
I didn't fucking choose it. It came to me in a fucking mushroom trip. I'm not happy about it. You think I was like, oh, sweet, duck? Tight spirit animal.
You don't even know what that duck was your spirit animal. He could have just been passing by.
No, it wasn't even like a physical duck. It was like a manifestation of a duck and a hallucination. And just combined with like the thoughts I was having at that time.
Well, the manifestation could have just been your fucking way, your way of perceiving the duck-like being that just happened to be passing by and was like, why are you staring at me? Why are you just standing there staring at me, dude? You're really freaking me out.
Say quack.
Yeah, all with the quack.
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 I was like, right on, buddy. Quack, quack.
And then now you think that's your spirit animal.
No, I thought about it. I was like, I do enjoy water and being in the air. Like going away for the winter to sunny places. I'm a fair weather fan.
He likes it hot because he's a lizard.
I like people to feed me food.
Feed
me little breadcrumbs.
Summer squash.
Yeah, I am definitely warm-blooded. I cannot stand the cold. I've lived in Colorado for 36 years now, and every year I'm like, oh, god damn it with this fucking winter thing. Like, again, do we really need this? Who needs this?
It's right on our doorstep.
Winter is coming, I know.
Sound the alarm. Light the beacons.
Dude, just keep it up in the mountains. That's all I'm asking. Like, go ahead, nature.
It doesn't last more than like 6 hours, though.
Well, I mean, that's true because we get a lot of sunshine, but it's also just annoying.
We get more sunshine than Florida here.
Every year having to make sure I have my fucking tires on my rear wheels have studs and
Yeah.
yeah. Ugh. I mean, there's a reason that so many people
It does
drive.
suck when a good one rolls through.
Oh, and just nails us with like 2.5 feet.
Yeah. Then once that stuff gets compacted down, it takes, better part of a few months for it to all melt away finally.
Yeah, when they scoot them all over from the parking lots and like the side of them, they just have those dirty ass igloo.
Giant pile of black and gray snow.
The igloo de negro.
Well, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, if somebody works out a deal, they could like totally like hollow that thing out and just live in there.
Mm-hmm. For a day or two. They shrink a lot. When you try to sleep in them overnight, they shrink a lot.
Well, I guess it's not cold. If it's not cold enough to maintain it.
No, it's your breath. You're breathing in there, and it shrinks.
Well, yeah, but they have ways that they insulate. That's what the.
I don't know. I wasn't a professional igloo builder. I was just playing in the snow as a kid.
But yeah, they can insulate that shit from the inside.
You can insulate my balls.
Keep the cold out. Keep the heat in and away from the walls. That's how they do it.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah.
Mr.
You're making a pocket of condensed ice between you and the freezing cold. And then, putting another pocket of, tarp and other stuff in between you and the wall of ice. So your heat doesn't get to the wall of ice.
Okay.
It stays in there.
I gotcha.
And it's like a perfect solution because stuff's going to happen.
I gotcha. How are we gonna put that special little brain of yours to work? How are we gonna profit off that?
Oh, it's you don't have to start it. It starts when I wake up and it just goes till I fucking pass out. That's why I'm so exhausted.
Sounds exhausting. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Imagine having to look everywhere and everything you see you read without even trying, and you analyze every single thing to a minute detail. How many times did I tell you and the other guy tonight?
About
I don't know where my thing is. Okay, it's over there on the table next to the thing that you put there after you fucking did this and that and that. And then you go over there, just like right where I told you.
Mine wasn't, but
your
that
phone,
was my
your
dumbass.
phone. I don't know where you left your phone.
I left it out there.
You left it in here.
Yeah, I left it outside actually.
You left it outside. Oh, I was like, see again, all you. I kept calling it because you kept telling me to call it, and you left it out fucking side. So funny.
Well, I was trying to be nice and a generous host to our hungry, thirsty brat who failed his houseboy audition horribly.
Wow. Harsh.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's what I was getting at with him earlier. Is like, I don't really think you know what you're getting into. I don't really think you understand what I'm saying when I say, you're gonna have a protocol to follow and scheduling, and he's like, he just thinks he's gonna come in here and like vacuum and.
Yeah, you had promised them fucking
like,
house
what?
cleaning. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You had said,
no,
hey,
I never even said that was
clean.
happening tonight.
Oh,
I said I was down to hang out for a little bit because he wanted to hang out.
gotcha.
And obviously he has been interested in you for a while.
Who isn't?
Apparently a lot of people.
I mean, yeah, I'm an acquired
except for the ones that think you smoke meth.
Used to. Be like, hey, you still party? No.
They all just want you to have them over so they have somebody to do their shit with, and then.
Yeah, dude, all the guys that I hooked up with during that period, it was just basically hey, you got a bubble? I'm like, yeah, you got fucking Tina? Cool. Peanut butter jelly. And we'd play around with each other's dicks for a little bit, a little oral, and it would always just be like, you want to just go smoke? I'd rather smoke and talk. And half the time that was at the fucking place that I was working at. Just alone to run amok. I was the perfect employee.
Gross. He let outside boys touch his pee-pee.
Not any of the strays, just outdoor kitties.
That sounds like a stray to me.
No.
What's his address?
Oh.
Oh, heard.
Oh no, I met him in an alley.
Heard. Yep, because that's his home. He walked 30 feet from you and turned inside a wall and
Said, "You better hit this foil." I said, "All right." I said, "Sir, you gotta be off this property, but let me get a hit of that." Bad hunter, bad drug user.
And this is what we talk about when I'm saying be responsible.
I know what you mean by that, and I lately have been. Have I not?
Time will tell.
And actions speak louder than words, bitch. So yeah, it will tell.
Let's see.
But no, we will. I'm guaranteed I'm gonna fucking wobble in the future. I know that. It's like I'm gonna have this demon on my back for the rest of my fucking life. That's just something I gotta live with. But
it depends on how you handle it.
yeah, and it's a day-to-day thing, and you know it gets easier and easier to just not think about that shit.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Especially after
It's the first time you said something that actually meant, you know, something placid, I guess.
Fuck you. I'm full of all sorts of insightful knowledge. And
no, you never really said anything about how, you know, you're really dealing with it.
Oh, well, I said I was dealing with it in my own manner, yeah.
That scares me, because your own manner is self-destructive.
True.
That's the whole thing.
In the past it has been,
I'm just
yes.
like, okay.
Well...
And now you're telling me, oh, well, actually...
I mean, well, let me get the record straight.
Every day that I go without it, I feel like it gets easier to forget.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm past like the 70 to 80-day mark, and I'm getting like natural serotonin and dopamine in my...
Oh, that's what I was telling you before.
Yeah.
Well, you remember when you were like fucking freaking out in your room?
Yeah, I was bugging the fuck out. I was getting off of 3 of the most like...
And you kept...
addictive substances known to mankind.
So you're trying to like fucking leave, and I don't even know what you're trying to do.
When are we talking about? Before or after getting back from rehab?
After.
So
after and before you started hanging with Kenny and stuff.
I was hanging with Kenny like the first fucking weekend out.
Well,
it was his birthday.
Yeah, but there was like 2 or 3 weeks right there, or actually a month, where you were like still bugging out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I only had stayed in rehab for 11 days. Let's be honest. I got through the rough part and the rough fucking withdrawal feelings. And I had just gotten... home
and started going fucking crazy and was like, okay, well, I'm just going to fucking fuck everything up by doing more drugs.
And
I was like, okay. If this is your process.
No, I just started drinking heavily.
No. That's not the only thing you're doing. But either way.
Well, I was still doing the methadone.
You made a call on a feeling on the stuff that you were basically telling me and everybody else that you couldn't live without. Now you're telling me, and, you know, whoever's listening, that the more you keep at it, the less you want it and the less you remember it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the same as when I got sober the first time. Like, after I made it through those first 2 years of like forced sobriety.
My point is that you haven't said anything that has shed any fear.
Oh, yeah.
Up until now.
Okay.
So go.
Right on.
High five. Now that right there sounds
high five.
That sounds like progress, and I'll give you a high five to that.
Bang! Personal growth.
That sounds like progress. Everything else just sounds
somebody's
like just
getting better.
Everything else is just like, yeah, I'm just gonna wing it and keep trading substances.
I had to level out and come down.
Okay, probably should just.
There was a couple times I wobbled. There was 2 times in the first month where I did wobble. And it was just like, and it was after like trying to go on that first date. It was a growler interaction, and you know, it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't really ask any more questions, but you told me it didn't go well, and I tried to support you a little bit.
You did, but I was like, I'm not trying to like mix feelings right now. I was I was feeling low. I didn't have much to offer. I had just gotten out of fucking rehab. I was, fresh, sober, and not working, living off the fucking sale of my dispensary money, and running low, and just all around not in a good place mentally. Like, I was still on methadone, so I was still kind of using something, but the safer of the three, I guess, if you're referring to opioids.
Yeah.
So that shit was still having an effect on me. Like, I was still sweating profusely during the day, and
Yeah, that shit's fucking wild.
I could not stop. It was like a rainforest.
You just seemed like you were just walked in from outside Florida every time.
Every time.
Every time I saw you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, God damn it, I swear to God I'm not on drugs,
skin
guys.
was like fiery red and pink, and
yeah, I
you
mean,
were
that
just
shit.
wet with sweat.
That shit
constantly.
is a decent chemical. Like, it does something to you. It doesn't really get you high, but it definitely interacts with your body in certain ways. And, some people get nauseous. Some people, like, throw up and shit themselves. I've never got any of that.
I've actually taken a methadone.
Well,
Oh, that was during my days that I was doing, drugs.
supposedly.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
like, there's not much proof because
It's like a gay guy
we were
saying he
doing it
likes
in basements, I
titties.
guess,
Like,
yeah.
you keep saying
Wait,
that,
what?
but I don't know.
like a gay guy. What?
It's like a gay guy saying he likes titties. I'm like, you keep
Titties are
saying
cool.
that,
I
but
like
I
nipples and
don't
titties.
know. Titties are cool.
Titties are cool.
Yeah. They give milk. They look like eyeballs.
Oh yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
I get down with that shit.
Mm-hmm. They make the chest look like they have eyeballs.
Milk's the closest thing we drink normally that resembles cum.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking big fan of swallowing cum.
Oh, isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like milk either.
I like milk, just not all the time. I don't drink it regularly.
Oh,
I'll drink some fucking Yoo-hoo.
maybe if you drank more milk, you'd be a little more beefy and have some boys come and.
No, if
come
I
to suck
fucking
for
if
you.
I worked out a little bit more, I'd be a little more beefy. Is what it is.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's pure laziness. I'll see you working out though, doctor.
I get all my workout done in that room. You see how sore I've been? Dude. I have been off my game. But
Yeah,
I'm still
you're making up for it. In
I'm still
record process.
Yeah, I'm still doing great.
No, I'm very proud of you for.
I mean, you heard that shit in there.
I'm very proud of you for stepping into your own and taking your sex
This
life
is who
back.
I've already been.
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
me
I
doing
put the damper
anything.
on it. I was the one sitting there doing heavy narcotics and trying to check out of life.
I was trying to help you the whole time.
Making your fucking life a miserable fucking time. Sorry. I must have been the fucking worst to deal with.
It was just the lack of logic.
I wasn't thinking clearly. I was trying to get the fuck off this planet.
Well, that's what you should have just said. And when you did say that, I was like, oh, okay. Do your thing.
Yeah. But then when I actually did it on accident and came back and was like, oh, that was not good. That was scary.
It's what you wanted.
Not at that time.
It's what you'd been asking for.
No. I mean, I had been dabbling with fucking fent here and there, but I didn't expect Grant to fucking show up with raw fentanyl powder. And then my fucking addict ass was like, give me a hit.
And then also warned you
Well,
not to do it.
I don't think you actually knew it was going down when it was going down, but afterwards you certainly did.
Huh?
The first time on your birthday.
Yeah, I knew you didn't do what he said. I was like, so you're already lying to me. I'm not going to trust you at all. And I already know what the fuck this other shit is, and I told Michelle to go home.
Yeah. It's not a good look for me, that's for sure.
And I told her I would take care of it.
You did, in a certain sense. But I'm still here, and I don't hold a grudge. I'll just bring it up every now and then.
You can hold as much grudge as you want.
No, I had a grudge for a little bit. Well, you got to see it from my...
You still bring this up.
Yeah, you got to see it from my opinion, or my perspective.
Everybody sees it from your perspective, and then you tell them what day you did it on, and they told you what was.
And they're like, oh, that's fucked up bad.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, then it's all you. Then it's like, okay, well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why do I have to keep talking about this?
Because it helps me get over it.
You killed yourself. Our relationship was over. You didn't let me do my grieving by myself.
I didn't know what you were doing. I fucking came back from the other side.
I was trying not to kill myself.
Yeah. But
after
you also called up another dude
my
to
whole day with you.
fuck. I mean, you also called up another dude to fuck.
No, he was already talking to me the whole day. And I finally said, yeah, sure, just come over.
After you
and
found
you know
out.
what? He was already at, he was literally at, he lived like way down. Kipling.
I don't. That was just the part that was weird about it. That was the thing that I held a grudge about for a long time because I felt like
some guy was telling me that I should be worshipped and felt appreciated on my fucking birthday.
No, the
and
fact
he knew
that
it wasn't happening from the other person that was supposed to be doing it.
I was
and then
doing
that person
just fine
killed himself
in
his car with his friend after he was warned.
Accidentally
not to do the
self-terminated.
After he was told not to do the shit that he was trying to do by an experienced user.
Yeah,
didn't heed the warning again.
I bullied him into it.
And you don't...
I was like, fucking give me that
and
or you can't stay in
still
the car.
want to think that I have something I need to apologize for.
You don't. That's what I'm trying to say. I held a grudge against you for a while because of that action.
Yeah,
but
I figured.
I was only
very
wrapped up in my own bullshit.
And if you wanted to talk about it, you could have talked about it.
I tried to.
You didn't.
No, you were just like, dude, leave me alone. I don't want to fucking talk to you right now.
Yeah, because that's what I asked for initially. I was like, yeah, you made your choice, and I don't even want to talk to you at all.
Yeah.
Giving you closure is not something I'm willing to do right now because you know what? You don't fucking listen.
I didn't want closure. I wanted
to
to talk about fucking, hey, I just saw the other fucking side.
Cool. Go talk to your friend about it.
No. You were the person that I wanted to talk to about things because I was super sorry. I was like,
I'm not the one that
really remorseful. I was like, fuck. I fucked up.
If you wanted to be with me, you would make decisions that would extend your time with me, not lessen it.
Hello, addict here.
Well, exactly. That's why I said you made your choice. So go ahead and live with it. And you can do what you want to do. I'm not part of this.
And I did.
You continue to do so.
Yeah, I made some horrible life choices.
Well, now you got to wrap it up by the time the end of this lease is because that's when I'm out.
I mean, this lease ends in March, and we do not have to stay together.
We aren't.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm like, there's nothing that's making us stay together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool with me.
That's fine.
I'm not upset about it. We need to get away from each other.
I wanted you to move out the last time and find your own pad.
Yeah, but then you needed me to sign for the lease. That's the thing.
No, I said if you wanted to move with me, then we had to get a 2-bedroom. And then we tried to apply
I was
for
the one saying we must have a 2-bedroom.
I already said from the beginning we should get a 2-bedroom, but you couldn't afford that.
Yeah, true.
So again,
in the beginning,
I said,
well, I was trying to fucking get us to save up a little bit, $1,500 a month.
I'm not moving anywhere with you into another fucking 1-bedroom.
Oh no,
Ever.
No, never. Yeah, I told you that too, and then we came and looked.
And then we
over
came
at
and looked
place.
at this.
Yeah.
I don't qualify for the 2-bedroom because I'm slightly below their minimum income. But I can afford a 1-bedroom.
Right.
Just fine.
Okay.
That was the whole thing.
Well, and the thing that I didn't understand that we weren't.
I already put my application in for my 1-bedroom, and I already got fucking approved, and I was already moving out by myself.
Were you then?
And then you wanted to apply for another one. I was like, well, if you want to be cool, because you were cool for like a month.
Let's go for like 3 months. Let's
No,
go up
you were cool
till
for
November.
a month.
From September to November.
You wanted to just keep arguing all the time? And you still weren't letting me sleep.
Yeah.
And for 1 month, right before the lease ended, you let me sleep because you wanted me to see that I would be okay living with you. And then you did exactly the same thing you did once we got into here.
Yeah.
As we did at the other place. which was have a complete meltdown and act extremely childish.
I wasn't melting down. I was
You had a multiple
self-terminating.
meltdowns.
Yeah, I was self-terminating.
Meltdown. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yes, I was heavy into narcotics.
You keep saying the same exact thing, but you're not actually saying the things that you learned about this.
I'm telling you, hey, I accept
Quit
all.
fucking with the rings. Put the rings fucking down.
No, I'm getting fucking antsy.
And talk. Yeah, because you're getting into some real shit.
Okay.
And that's
I'm admitting fault here. I'm acknowledging everything that I did wrong.
Stop using the excuse of the narcotics.
I'm just
Tell
saying.
us what was going on.
I was trying to check the fuck out. Is what I was trying to do.
Why?
I had gotten a couple shitty hands at life, and I was not processing them very well.
Why weren't you making better plans and better decisions to land yourself in better places?
A couple of the things were out of my control, so I couldn't help the fact that our dispensary got taken away from us. Okay. We had been in arbitration for 2 years, which drained my fucking bank account. I left Bob and Mark's, which was an 11-year relationship.
Yeah, but you told me that the last 3 years you didn't even feel connected to the house at all.
Yeah, I was telling you things that you needed to hear. I mean, I certainly enjoyed being
that
there.
At all. That was all you.
Mm-hmm. Well, someone likes to run his fucking mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it was a time for me to leave for sure, but I was not processing the breakup very well. You know, it was again because of my drug use and substance abuse and reckless abandonment for care and concern about my life that was causing the issues. And again, it was happening with you, and I was like, oh, fucking A. Well, I'm not stopping these drugs because they're the only thing that's keeping me fucking sane right now.
Yeah. Let's not stop doing the thing that's fucking everything up.
Yeah, exactly. It's the flawed logic of an addict. We know better than anybody else, especially ourselves.
You need to do so much more meditation.
I'm working on it. I've made a lot of progress in the last couple of months. Please, give me some credit, goddamn.
The next couple of months will show us what you learned.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I think that's about it. We got into things and they learned some stuff about me.
Yeah, you're supposed to ask me fucking BDSM questions.
Well, we got off on a tangent. Let's get back to the BDSM questions. What other things that you think the audience would like to know about BDSM? I mean, there's bondage, which is like ropes and tying shit up, cool knots.
I want you to look up the definition of BDSM. I want you to read it.
I want you to just tell it to me because that's like a lot of work.
I want you to read it because this is how you're supposed to learn.
Sorry, that was me. I was fucking lashing out in childish ways.
It's like I don't have to do anything.
No, you don't because I'm recognizing my faults nowadays.
Just do it. I'm like, there's that shade of disillusion that's
Hey Siri,
a little less there.
what is the definition of BDSM?
I love this. I wonder what she has to tell us. Ooh,
hey, electric overlord.
Is that an impossible question for her to answer?
Hey Siri, what is the definition of BDSM?
BDSM means bondage, discipline, or domination, sadism, and masochism as a type of sexual practice.
I could have told you that fucking shit. You wanted me to spell out the acronym?
No,
I
wanted you to read the acronym.
Okay, God, all right. I thought you were like...
We could break it down for real.
Please. The floor is yours.
Look up the acronym.
So we'll bondage.
Okay, so...
S.
You don't want to be tied up at all.
Fuck no. Have you ever seen fucking Molly's Game? I'm not going to... No.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Fucking terrifying concept. Like, oh, okay.
I've lived that.
Well, that's why Bob and Mark were never okay with handcuffs or any kind of bondage. And I was right there with
I
them.
saw that.
Yeah,
I
one.
saw that movie.
Well, and also it was like, what happens if you have a heart attack and the other person's tied up? And I'm like, oh, so you mean Molly's
what?
game?
You
And
know,
they're
you
like,
know,
what?
you know what I got lucky? You know how I got lucky how I'm still here? We were in a hotel room.
You say, help!
Well, they couldn't hear me.
Help me!
I was yelling for a day and a half.
Ugh.
The maid came in to clean.
I don't know.
I was tied to the bed.
See, this is one of those stories that I'm like, I question it.
See, my dude fucking didn't believe me that my shrooms were good. And, again, these were poor decisions that I've made before.
We all make bad decisions while growing up.
We were drinking, skiing with our noses. And,
hitting them bumps, them late night bumps.
And we also had some of my boomers that I had. I told him these were
you had the black magic going on. Yeah.
And they were.
Yeah.
But he was like...
Well, hallucinogens and cocaine don't mix. They are a terrible combination because one's like a ego-less drug and the other's a totally narcissistic ego drug.
I had a great time. I had a great
I don't know. I mean, certain people
But I mean,
like
like, I've never had a really bad trip on shrooms.
It's kind of hard. I mean, you can have some scary ones where shit happens around you. Like, life will happen to you while you're on shrooms, and you could be like, "Oh, that was a bad experience." You're like, "Yeah."
Like, I'm gonna take those gel tabs over to Dom's.
Let me know how it goes.
You know what? Somebody came up with a really good name for that, and I'm trying to remember right now. Oh yeah. The activity that we engage in is cock jocking.
Explain.
I'm not going to explain that. It's a very personal thing.
You're jockeying on the cock?
No, I'm just going to say that it's called cock jocking.
I'm just going to say speaking in the microphone.
It's cock jocking.
Okay. Secrets don't make friends, but all right.
I got plenty of friends with secrets.
I'm like that fucking neighbor of ours. I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm not meeting any of my neighbors right now. I'm like, that's cool, bro. I'm not offering your friendship. I'm not offering you friendship right now. I'm not taking any new friends, and I don't need somebody with that kind of fucking attitude.
Well, the first thing you said the first time, which now I'm like, okay, I don't even know what he actually said, but the first time you said that story around me, it was, that's cool. I don't need new friends.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much what it was, for sure. Sorry, I was embellishing for the story.
You're fucking up a really good line.
I know, I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
Dude.
It's fucking early morning. You had fucking hungry bottom over here trying to suck me off all night. I'm the only one that did work. Yeah, I wasn't trying to. I'm the only one that did work,
and I'm still fucking talking normal.
Well, I don't talk normal. I don't talk normal when I'm normal, so give me some damn credit here. Good, again, with the fucking text 6 minutes ago.
What? Let me see.
Hey, man, that's fair. I'd take your load anytime. Like, I bet you fucking would. I'm not giving it out, sir.
I know.
I got a strictly older policy.
They get
Jesus.
very possessive.
Mm-hmm. Well, and he was like, "Oh, I could be your houseboy." I'm like, that's cool, but
no, you should have said. You should have led with what you told me outside. Like, nah, I'm the only houseboy in my house.
I should have said. I didn't want to be fucking an asshole.
No, that
like, sir, I ain't the only houseboy around here. Shit.
You and him have very similar logic systems, I feel. So you should have told him that.
Well, what did I say? What did I say?
Like, I mean, I told you what I said to him when he asked.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not. You failed your fucking audition, bud.
I never said that, but because this wasn't even the test.
Oh, he didn't even make it to the test.
Yeah, point he's gonna act around me. I was like that. That was a me having you here longer than the 45 minutes I need you for.
Yes, daddy.
That's what this was. Like, because every other time it's been like 30 to 45 minutes, and then
that motherfucker would not leave, dude. I was trying to fucking edit a podcast. I was trying to do whatever I could to be like, hey, bud, take the fucking hint. I do not want to fuck you.
You should make him come in here. I'm like,
you should sniff my farts.
I was like, how about you go ask him to come in here?
No, don't send him my way. I don't fucking. I'm like,
He's like, you need to tell him to come in here. I was like,
I'm not gonna listen to you either. Fine.
I was like, what? Like, who are we talking about?
Have you talked to? Have you met him? He's gonna do what he wants when he wants. That's his prerogative.
Yeah,
You're goddamn right it is.
yeah. That's whatever you want.
I'm busy living my fucking life. You live yours. You live yours. Do your thing.
He's totally fine with being a
paths,
sociopathic maniac.
yeah, but he also
Yeah,
missed that. He also missed that very important part where I was like, "Hey, I'm not into you. You're not my type of guy."
Yeah. Well, you know what that means.
I tried to like pull out a picture, but like, hey, this is what I like.
That's yeah. That's the you challenged him to that though, in a way.
I did nothing but ignore his ass and try to be friendly. I even tried to fuck him for a little bit. I gave it the good old college try, and my fucking dick did not like what he was bringing to the table, so. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, that thing has a mind of its own. I don't tell it what to get fucking horny at. It tells me.
He's a great bottom though.
Yeah, he's a great bottom. He's totally willing and fucking enthusiastic about it, but just take the hint and hey, next time. Yeah. I was like, hey, dude, rain check. When I haven't been laid like the last. No, that was this one. Yeah. I mean, we didn't even get good footage. It was too fucking dark in there in the beginning.
Until I turned the lamp on.
That was a good call.
I was like, why is he trying to do this in a dark room?
I was trying to hit the fucking...
Did I not just explain the dark room thing to him? It's okay.
No, you didn't. You said, hey, we're going to turn your room into the dark room. And I was like, okay, make it dark. Turn off the lights, Siri.
There we go. He invited us in.
Let the right ones in. Shit.
All right.
I didn't realize. I didn't realize that we had anonymous guest coming through to drop off a load. A submissive.
Hunter can go ahead and fucking edit that out too.
Future Hunter, edit that. So Roman, back to the BDSM part. S is submissive, I'm guessing, or sadomasochistic.
Did you look it up?
We listened to it. I'm testing you now, bitch.
It didn't read the acronym.
It certainly did. There was a sadomasochism in there.
No, I don't think that said that. Well, if that's what you want to talk about.
Well,
that is my least favorite portion of that whole thing.
What is your favorite? What's the appealing part to you?
Power exchange.
I can see that. I can see you needing that.
I don't need it.
But thoroughly enjoying it and getting off on it.
It's only
in
as
both
good,
senses.
It's only as good as they're willing to make it.
You got to vibe with your tribe.
This is why I only take on submissives that have a little sparkle in their eye when I'm nice to them.
Don't they all at first?
Oh, well, I'm good at making them keep it. I mean, look at my one. It's almost 2 years.
I'm just now getting to know him, so I didn't know it was 2 years. But.
Yeah, Dust. We'll see his up name.
I don't know. I'm just proud of you for embracing your inner slut. My little boy's growing up.
It's just hilarious that this is just how you haven't known anything about me and you wanted to date me.
No, I needed a roommate. Really badly. I should have. I went. Oh well, I thought I was feeling love, but it was rebound.
No, that was just your
rebound relationship.
Balls releasing.
It was a rebound relationship, and I was
your balls
terrified of being alone, and I didn't want to.
And you liked what I performed.
No, because I knew like first couple of times we hooked up, I was just like, oh, something's off here. Like, this ain't quite it. It's nice, but it's not
This guy
quite
knows
it.
too much about me already.
I didn't even fucking realize that. I was too wrapped up in my own shit to even notice that you were very perceptive and like already had me pegged to the T.
Well, I
like-
don't. Well, I don't have to let people know.
Yeah, it's the fun part.
It's
I
not
like
really-
playing the
really
fool a
fun.
lot.
I don't like deceiving people. It's
You're not
even about
deceiving.
that.
Yeah, it's not deceiving at all. It's just you don't put off that like you're very aware of what's going on.
Very nonchalant and laid back, huh?
Mm,
Very nonchalant, eh?
Yeah, to an extent. it's almost cocky and like overconfident. Sometimes it comes off as
That
like
sucks.
arrogance almost.
That's
but
your journey. If you have a problem with it, go take a nap.
Don't use my catchphrases on me, buddy.
Ooh, I struck a nerve. Sorry, remember, I'm a savant. I'm sorry that I can use
Kid
it better
savant.
than you. I'm sorry that I can take your things and use them better. I'm sorry. It sucks.
No, you
No,
do- you do it well.
I really
I'm
do.
not gonna
I really
fucking
do
lie.
hate this though.
It's annoying as fuck. for
Is
sure.
it? Is it
Oh, yeah.
annoying?
Oh yeah.
I'm the most likable narcissist.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I wouldn't even.
I've been given that title by a few people.
I wouldn't
that know
even
me
say
very well.
narcissistic. It was just
I mean, I can be pretty narcissistic.
entitled much.
I'm fucking entitled. I
No.
don't need any more than anybody else.
Yeah, I've never seen you like want or need anything. You've always been very accepting of what life throws at you.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of take care of my own shit
Good
for the
for
most
you.
part.
Aren't you just a well-rounded individual?
It takes a lot of practice.
Mm.
I mean, like, I was doing my own taxes at 18 and shit, and like already had jobs and my own places to live, and my friends were still living with mom and dad, scared to go to college.
I wasn't moving out of my parents' house until I was fucking ready. Did you see that thing that I grew up in? It was nice. But I left at 22.
See,
It was
if
early.
that's their option, though. If
Yeah.
they wanted to keep you there, no, they could have kicked you out.
Well, Mama Bear, she said, I raised you two. You should be out of the nest by now. I'm going off and living my golden years. Enjoy.
When Logie turned 18.
No, she stuck around until he was 20. I was 22.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, like, that year, I moved out of the house. And
Yeah, that's
into-
definitely time to get the fuck out.
Oh, yeah. When the family starts falling apart, and
Well, good on her for sticking around for the extra couple of years.
she did her thing. She put it down, and she hung in there, and she was like, all right, let me just get them out of the fucking nest, and then I'll go do my thing.
Everybody get the fuck out of my house.
But then
I'm
it was,
moving away.
then it was like, okay, the gay one fucked up the crazy one, so that's their journey. She said, I'm gonna go fly like a free bird.
You fucked up your brother then?
Oh, I think so, very much so. Psychologically, like, stunted his growth, friend-wise. Just
How so?
With my constant fuckery and being moved around
Were
from
you- were
high
you
school
being
to
a
high
bully?
school. Oh, I was definitely the bully. I was the older brother.
You're bullying him?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's what older brothers do. I knew not what I was doing. But no,
You can ask my sister about that.
yeah. But also like him being forced to go to Alexander Dawson for 6th grade instead of like hanging out with his friends that he grew up with. Like that kind of stunted his fucking social skills, because he was still like really into like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and all like the stuff that totally acceptable in elementary school, but as you get to middle school, it was kind of something that you're starting to let go. And
No, fuck that.
I mean, you don't have to. That's your journey.
Look at your
But
passions.
yeah. I mean, he stuck with it for sure. He was very talented at like making up his own games and very imaginative, and you know, he was a great artist. You've seen the fucking paintings around
you
here.
and your fucking family killed his spark.
Yeah, probably. Like most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Well, you know, because
Total credit
I
for
have
it.
seen plenty of his work
Mhm.
and heard many things, but the man I meet, it does not convince me that he was capable of all that.
Yeah, I know. He's been fucking figuring out his own thing
Yeah.
for the last 10, 15
see-
years.
Right there, it's like, I don't know. I don't think I've ever really tried to bully my sister,
Hmm.
being a younger sibling.
Uh,
The times that she may bring up were times where I was trying to impart truth upon her.
yeah, that's been a
of
lot of the times that I've
delusions.
actually like struck my brother and like physically contacted him.
Oh, see, yeah, I
Well, I was like offering
didn't
fucking
do
insight and
shit.
help, and he wouldn't take it from me and being an asshole. And I was like, okay.
That's
Slap.
the journey.
And I apologize. I regret it. I'm remorseful. I do not feel
What an
good about the
abusive,
things.
what a beautiful abusive household you lived in.
Should have seen the fucking ass whoopings I took from my dad.
You
shit
should have
was-
seen so
That
much.
shit was scary. It scared my friends. They were like, holy shit. Where do I
Yeah.
look right now? This is awkward. Like, oh shit, he just hit him with the helmet.
My dad was more of a wait till everybody leaves kind of guy.
Yeah, see, I wasn't. He tried to be, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're gonna try to pretend? Mm-hmm. Let's bring it to the forefront."
Oh, so you just pushed him more.
Oh yeah, and
So-
forced his
so
head to
you're the
like
one who instigated it in the
whoop
first
my ass
place.
in front of my own friends. I'm like, "Ow, my pride." Oh, I'm still cool, guys.
Oh my god.
It was sad. It was
What
sad
the
times.
hell?
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways,
How to make a tough boy.
I feel if anything, my main influence upon my sister was us going to like same schools,
Yeah.
and I feel like I was still, you know, again, not talkative, very.
Mm-hmm. Well, my
Unless-
brother was the one who fucking outed me to like all his fucking grade when I was a
well,
senior.
My sister was the one that brought it up to my family when she was ditching school.
Uh,
So
well, fuck
she
them.
was like, okay, well,
Fuck
what?
them for doing that.
Roman's
That's not their
bi.
fucking.
And they were like,
Bi.
what? Roman's not bi. I was like, yeah, I'm gay.
Roman's
And then they were like, what?
full on fancy
Yeah,
pants,
they were like, holy shit.
Mr. Sugar Shoes.
They were like, well, why is she saying you're bi? I was like, because girls in school
Mm-hmm.
make up the rumor that I'm bi to try to convince me that I'm bi, I guess.
Well, my brother
don't
did. My
know.
brother fucking outed me as like, you know, just out of spite because I was fucking an asshole to him, and he was like, "Oh, you know he's gay, right?" I was like, "Logan,
Sounds about right.
you had no fucking right to do that, but whatever."
Sounds about right.
Nobody was gonna fuck with me and confront me to my face. That's for goddamn sure.
Oh, I was totally willing to talk about it.
I was not. I couldn't even like admit it to myself until at least
But
like
there's still some of my friends from high school that are convinced that
it was
I'm
like 2 years after I had like started hooking up with guys. I was like 19 when I first started hooking up with guys, and then like 2 years later, I finally admitted it to myself. Where I'm like, all right, I might be gay.
You know what? I've had a few dicks in my mouth by this point.
Mm-hmm. Well, who
Time to
hasn't?
call it.
Who hasn't?
A lot of my straight friends.
A lot of my straight friends, when I came out, they were like, "Oh, by the way, I've had an experience." I'm like, wow, tell me more. Fucking fascinating.
I have a few pretty religious friends who I don't think ever have.
Are you
But, you
kidding
know,
me? The religious ones
few
are the
of
ones
them-
who most likely have.
I don't know.
They're
They-
always the biggest freaks.
Well, yeah, but like the religious ones that I'm talking about also like met their wives in high school
Suckers.
and like you know went on to have good jobs and then literally taking care of that woman and then you know they got like fucking like 6 kids now. It's
Well,
crazy.
are they happy?
Yeah.
All right, good for them. That's their journey.
You know, I'm sure they have that like, you know, road bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I mean-
perfect relationship isn't found. It's built.
I have 2 friends that are still dating from high school, and every now and then they will like give each other little side jabs and like verbal
Oh yeah,
taunts and
that's
things. Where I'm like,
natural part of it.
ooh, some truth to that one. Jesus Christ! Like, it's like there's company around, guys. Keep your shit in your closet. I don't need to know your dirty laundry.
Well, I mean, you've seen my two friends that have been together since high school.
Yeah, I don't think it's healthy.
What?
I don't think you should be with somebody when you were a child or, post-adolescent, pre-adult stage of your life. I don't think you should stay with that person for that long. I mean, maybe stay with them like half of your 20s, but
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about people marrying each other from high school sweethearts.
Oh, well, I think that's totally fine, if they can make it work.
Sure, if you can make it work, go for it. But why are you cutting yourself off?
I think you talked over my first statement about that was the perfect relationship.
There is no such thing.
Found. Yeah, there is such things.
Maybe. I'm not gonna say
it's not found though. You can't just go out there and find. Oh, like he's the perfect one.
it's earned. I know.
No, you gotta build that shit. It's
What I meant to say.
you gotta lay the foundation. You gotta build the walls. You gotta have honesty and clarity for some windows. And you gotta have that
Kid
door
house.
that opens up and closes.
Weighing
Able to
philosophically
give
for me.
people space, but also let them in when they need somebody to lean on.
Lean on, man. Don't look at me like that. That was funny. Shut up.
And a roof to support all of the walls.
Well, why do you think I haven't fucking just run away and fucking left you alone? 'Cause I was like, I told you I wasn't gonna abandon you. I was gonna make sure that we always had a roof over our head.
I don't need help finding a roof over my head.
I believe you.
But you don't have anything that I need.
No, I know.
You haven't.
I know. Trust me. I know. Why do you think I spiraled so dark into the fucking abyss?
Because you can't talk about your shit because you're trying to be machismo.
If that's your judgment upon me, then maybe, yeah. But I've been very open and honest and
Sometimes. And about some things, yeah.
yeah. Well, there was
Sometimes
a
about some
18-month
things.
period there where I was lying to myself about everything. I was kind of in a different mind state. Well, it's true.
No, it's fine.
I did not want to be here anymore. I had my fucking
Machismo.
relationship taken away from me. I had my pot store taken
There's
away
other
from me.
relationships. There's other businesses to be had.
Oh, I know that now. I jumped into a rebound relationship that I knew was not healthy and was still trying to fucking lie to myself and be like, oh, we can make it work. We'll see. We'll see what happens when arbitration is over.
It was good.
It was good when it was good. When I was being fucking legit and chill. And not a fucking menace.
Yeah, when you weren't being a piece of shit, you were pretty alright.
Yeah.
Don't be hitting this. That sounds weird.
Don't be hitting this. We'll speak into the microphone. No, you're right.
Get non-Temu things.
These are non-Temu things. Fuck you.
Yes.
Yeah. Only the cameras are Temu.
Okay. What about the tripod?
The tripod's fucking legit. Both of them.
Just not the camera.
The camera's not. The camera's fucking... I mean, the thing says fucking 8K. I don't think it's past fucking 4K yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, it is actually.
Is it?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it actually at 8K?
They're well past that, yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look any better than the
Dude.
fucking lens on my phone.
Shit, it's crazy. Well, yeah, that's because you have an iPhone.
Yeah. That's my point.
Yeah.
These are cheap Temu fucking $80 cameras.
He bought a really expensive camera to buy cheap cameras with. He bought a really expensive camera so he could buy more cheap cameras.
It also plays music. You can do that.
Does it now? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've heard that shrill shriek come out of that fucking 5-slit hole.
When it was brand new when it was fresh off the line.
Oh yeah, it's great when it's brand new. That's the whole point. Is that they make it so that you have to buy another one because it turns to shit.
Planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
How else are they going to get you to buy their phone again?
Make a better one.
They will next
That
year.
doesn't-
They'll add one little thing.
Ooh, that one little thing.
But they still got to have that one go fucking obsolete at eventually
Guess
at
what?
some point.
We gave you.
How else they going to get our
20
money?
We gave you 2 millimeters more screen.
And an extra camera.
We understand that you didn't like that we took away the headphone jacks, so we added 2 now.
Well, no, you can just buy the additional add-on.
No, because you have to buy the dongle.
Yeah,
and
but-
then if your phone is dying, you can't listen to music.
How else are they going to get your money?
But then if you have the dongle in to listen to music, you can't charge it. So you have to unplug the dongle to charge it.
That's why you got to get the magnetic charging station.
Well, that you can just get anywhere else. You
Come
know,
on, man. You gotta be-
goodness
you gotta be
all
an
that
eye
stuff's not
person.
proprietary.
You don't want to be an eye person? You don't want to let the
There's
technology and
absolutely no reason to buy an Apple product.
the electronic
in this day and
overlords?
age. If you like the operating system,
Yeah, if you're a dum-dum and you fucking
if you
like
like the
pretty
operating
colors.
system, take it to one of your nerd friends and ask them to put Apple onto it,
No, it's too much
and then
work.
they'll kind of understand what you mean, and then they'll
That's
make
too
it.
much
They'll
work.
make your.
That's too much work. IT people don't do that.
They probably should because, like, it's just all around better.
Oh, I know. I mean, I've seen your phone. I've seen your pictures compared to my picture quality, the sound on your shit, everything that you can do. I clearly see it's the better product, but I'm a dum-dum and I like things simple.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can make it.
You can make it to
I can
where
make
it
it
looks like this.
completely
Yes. But it's still not.
identical to your Apple device.
I mean, I think the only thing tying me to Apple nowadays is just my fucking library of music on the cloud.
Get something else that plays music, or just download the app onto your Samsung.
I mean, I could just go through YouTube like I do normally. 'Cause I barely
could
listen to
literally
my...
I'm pretty sure
library.
You just get iTunes with your nerd friend. Port it onto your Samsung.
Well, technically you're right. I think we've got enough. Thank you guys. If you're still listening, good for you. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe and do all the things that, you know, boost the algorithm, help this become something more than what it is. And even if you don't like it, I can say something in the comments, talk some shit. I'll talk it back. Any last words? Where's the wisdom, Dr. House?
Live fast, eat ass.
Right on. I dig it. Alrighty. Thank you guys.